Hi Danny, I just received your screen to assignment and let's review it. So first thing is your meta tag is not indented, right? So you need to keep things indented within each division. Next thing is that your title is not related to your web page, screen to PNG. So make sure that it is related and it describes the website. So moving on, you have a good indentation within the body part, but on classes, your names are a bit vague or not clear. So what I recommend is that putting name on IDs or classes of what they contain or what they are. For example, the header, if it contains navigations, you should put nav instead. It can be. So next is this list or this enumeration. You better use an ordered list for that. I'm leaving comments so that you would have a reminder of every error maybe. You can erase them if you wanted to after putting solutions to them. So you have good use of your list and you have an idea on doing HTML already. So more on technicalities like naming your IDs to reserved words. Don't name them with reserved words. And too much spacing. You will learn that later on that spacing can be a downtime or with the loading time of your pages. So you have good things in here. So just take note of my comments like here. Use anchor tag for this tier 2 because it's underlined and it may refer that when clicking upon tier 2 you will be it will be described of what tier 2 is. So good use of spans. So by the way, your closing tags at the bottom are not aligned. Just a minimum error, but it can be a big impact. So generally in your HTML, what you're missing is the division or the divs sections. So I will teach you how to divide your website into divisions. So I'll describe it in Paint. First thing, you should have a container. Okay? The container will contain all your contents for the whole page. Next would be a header. Your header can contain your logo, your banner, and your menus. Next is your body. Your body can have your left panel and your main contents. And finally a footer. But in this assignment, we don't have a footer yet. So that's how we divide our website. So these boxes should be in div tags, okay? And you can also divide your contents into divs. So this can be your introduction, your events, and your notes. So utilize div more. So review more on the div section on our module, and with our assignment, all text that you see should be coded. So including this power to serve text, it should be coded. And looking at our output, it is merely an image. So we need more improvement on your CSS, and technically you are 50% there on the design, but it is not very near on our desired output. So regarding our CSS unwanted spaces, always put your px or your measurement with your numbers like this. 0, you can put your px, and here px, 0 px. Even if it's 0, you should still put px, and then you should only use a one kind of float. So if you use float left, use only float left on a certain division. So h1, h2, your construction is good, but this one would be too lengthy. So I'd advise that your classes within forms should be defined. So you can have it class text search. With this, we can define this selector as header text search. It is way better and more likely to be memorable. So general comments about your CSS is that you need to learn more about Reset CSS. This is very necessary in doing websites. So read and learn more about it. Learn more about centering. This is indicated in our module. So review all your modules on layouts and floats at the CSS section of our module. Please watch the videos and read and try all the codes or the examples given to it. And review inline and block elements. It may help you in constructing your divs. And lastly, I recommend you to read this site or this article so that all guidelines that we use would be applied to your codes. So more for that, you have a good development with your coding. So we're getting there already. So that's the end of it. Good luck and happy coding.